Hey there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tammy White, and welcome to our online Eclipse card class featuring the brand new coming out June 4th Capture the Good stamp set that I helped design and inspire. I'm really excited about this stamp set. I've got some really cool ideas to share with you at the end of this video. Here's the card that we'll be making today. It's an Eclipse card with a little something old and a little something new. The new obviously is the Capture the Good stamp set coming out on June 4th, but the old is the large letter dies from Stampin' Up! That are actually retiring on June 3rd. So they kind of cross paths there. And these dies are only available while they last. So I want to give you a quick shout on that one. A heads up that they may not actually last until June 3rd if they sell out before then, and they are the bomb for doing this Eclipse card technique. So here's a close-up, better peek at that Capture the Good stamp set. I actually have a bundle that I want to share with you, a pre-order card class featuring the Capture the Good stamp set. I'm doing this to celebrate its release. It's a special offer. There's a special deal on it. I'm going to show you the whole thing in just a minute. But you can register from now until June 3rd. While you guys are popping on, I am going to show you what we have today to give away. So I'm going to be giving away some embellishment bundles, and I have 3 here. There's 2 packages of pearls, some faceted dots, and actually metallic pearls, so regular pearls and metallic pearls. I have 3 of these, 3 different bundles to give away today. For the live prize, I will be doing the live prize immediately following this broadcast. And I'll pick 3 winners of that if you're watching live on Facebook. Hello, Dominic, my little buddy. I love seeing you guys. Welcome everybody on board. So if you are not one of the lucky winners here, I have a special prize patrol today for our after live viewers. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. Where did I put it? No, I lost it. Okay, I'm going to tell you about it because I can't seem to find it on here. So it is a really cool package donated by Diana Arnold. Sorry, I had it up there and then I lost it. I'm not quite sure what I did there. Anywho, it is a celebration bundle and a pop-up scrap bin. So this is for the after live drawing. It is on the blog post, so I'll show you that in a second. Actually, you know what? Let's go there now and I'll show it to you so that you can see, because this is a big bundle. Diana is a demonstrator in my Stamp It group, and she got some extra celebration products and she wanted to donate them for Prize Patrol. What you're looking at right now on the screen is the resource page for today's video. I actually have these resource pages for every video that I do. You'll find them easily just by clicking on the links in this video's description. And I'm going to show you a shortcut here in case you didn't know this. Every post on my blog has this post, it's called Contents. If you want to quickly jump to something in there, like we want to jump to the giveaway, I can just click on that and it brings us right down to the giveaway. Those are little cheats, just so you know, in case you didn't know that. So here we go. Here's what we're giving away for the after live drawing. From now until May 28th, if you are watching this online class on Facebook or on YouTube and you leave a comment, I will enter you to win this drawing. And it is a great bundle. It was the sold out lovely lipstick and Grapefruit Grove foil sheets, butterfly designer paper, lovely Lasting Lily, that amazing stamp set, and a pop-up scrap bin, all donated by Diana. So a huge thank you to her. A great bundle to give away. And if you share this broadcast, like Jessica just did, and typed the word shared into the comments, you will be entered a second time into that after live drawing. All right, so that is our drawings for today. We're going to pop right into the In the Know section because I've got so many cool things to share with you and I want to get started. And I know you do too. And I know you want to hear about what's happening because all of it is great. So my VIP online club, this is the best time to join. Why? Because a new catalog's coming out. We have a whole new product line. And I don't know about you, but I'm on a budget. I want everything in that catalog. And obviously, as a demonstrator, I get a discount, which is a great reason to join, which helps. But my VIP club, if you're not ready to join as a demonstrator, is the next best thing. It is a great way to budget your purchases in that new catalog or retiring stuff now or anything that's available in my online store, even Paper Pumpkin. Get it in smaller increments, but still get the perks as if you were purchasing a large order at a workshop. You get free stamps. I do Prize Patrol for my VIP club, and I have special offers just for them. So it's a great program. You can get the information by going to stampwithtami.com. And if you join before the end of May, I'm giving away free grab bags. So that's just another perk. Just talking about the new catalog. In with the new, out with the old, meaning there is some great products, including the large letter dies we're using today, that are being retired. The drop deadline for the retirement products is June 3rd. They will no longer be available after June 3rd, which is really sad. I know some of these items are great, but some of them are already sold out. I know we've been talking about those new ink colors since February. I've been really trying to give you guys a heads up on that, and you guys have done, I know most of you had got your orders in before this retirement list came out, so you didn't lose out on those. A lot of that stuff's already gone, so that's why I like to give you the heads up and give you the heads up on this now, so nobody's upset when if something sells up before they can get it early. Everything Rosy. We did two classes with this amazing bundle. I love it. Rose gold, can't stop. I hope some of this stuff comes back in the future, but just in case it doesn't, don't miss out on this kit. It is beautiful. You can check the Stamp and Scoop out last week. We had Linda and I played with this kit, and I also have another class on my video gallery on stampwithtami.com or on Facebook or on YouTube, featuring this amazing bundle. Pre-orders, if you are a demonstrator or would like to purchase the demonstrator kit and get the most amazing deal in the world, you can do that right now. Actually, demonstrators can get pre-orders, they can get retiring products, they can get everything is Rosy. This is the one time of year we can get it all. That is right up until June 3rd, and then after that, retiring stuff goes away, and we only have new stuff. And new stuff is great too. So that information is there. It's also on my stampwithtami.com blog. So this is what I'm very excited to talk about. We're going to be making Eclipse cards today using my Capture the Good stamp set that I inspired and helped design. And I have a very special offer that I put together to celebrate its launch. I have two kits, actually, two bundles, and they're special pricing. I wanted to show you what was in them, but first let me show you how to get to the information on them. So if you go to my stampwithtami.com blog, and actually right on the homepage, you'll find this information, or on the sidebar where I am right now. I have a whole post here featuring the information on the kits. I have two different kits to give away. I'm sorry, not to give away. Sorry, I'm thinking Prize Patrol in my brain. All right, so I have two different kits here. We have the basic kit and the I Want It All kit. Both of them contain, and I'll show you these in person in just a second. Both of these contain the stamp set and the supplies to make all the 5 cards here. In fact, it contains a lot more supplies. You can make a lot more than 5 cards here. And if you have some white cardstock, you could go on for a long time making cards with this kit. The basic kit is a 15% savings. The I Want It All kit has all the in color new products in it, and that one is a 20% savings. And if you are a member of my VIP card club, you also get an additional bonus on that. So, and then one more reason why card club rocks. Okay, so again, this is our live prize patrol. I'm going to get these out of the way so I can show you. Oh, and you know what? I do want to shout this out here because a lot of people ask for it, so I put this on the registration. If you would like me to sign this stamp set, they are coming to me. I am putting the kits together and sending them to you. I can do that for you. So that is actually an option on the registration. Actually, so far, everybody wanted that. I was like, I thought a few people had asked for it. I thought a few people might like that, and everybody was like, do it. I was like, oh, okay. So that's really cool. All right, so these are the cards that the kit makes. And again, there's going to be, I'll show you. Brenda's asking about the blender pen. We'll get there. We're going to do a shaker card, the tutorial for that. This tutorial makes all 5 of these cards. And what the cool thing here is, I made these cards one in each of the brand new ink colors. Here, this is for Cocoa Rose. But you could make any of these card designs in any of the ink colors. So you can just swap out the colors here for any of the ink colors. You're going to have all the supplies to do that. So that is pretty cool. Every card features the new ink color ribbon on it, and every card features the new ink color faceted dots. So there's a lot of fun there, and it's a shaker card. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so here is what Mary's like, who wouldn't want this set signed? You guys are so sweet. All right, so here's what's included. Let me back out a little bit more so you can see everything here. It includes the stamp set. Here's the stamp set here. It's called Capture the Good. Of course, it is... Capture the Good is obviously a camera because I love photography. For those of you who follow me on Facebook, even on my Facebook page, I share a lot of my photography in my newsletter, and because I love taking pictures. It's my second favorite hobby next to, of course, card making and paper crafting. So you're going to get an entire package of assorted new and color cardstock and 5 sheets of Whisper White. So if you just have more Whisper White on hand or purchase another pack of Whisper White, you can make this go forever, way more than 5 cards. You're going to get an entire pack of the new in color designer paper. I have it laid out right here. I forget how many sheets is in it. It's a lot. So there's 5 colors. There's 3 of each. So it's a 40 or 30. 2, 3, 2, 3. So there's 6 of each color, 5 different colors. So 30 sheets, I think. Oh, no. Actually, I think I used 1 of each of these. Sorry, cheated. I think there's 40. There's 30 to 40 sheets. That's a lot. You're going to get a yard each of the new in color ribbon. I've got right here all these colors. So everything's going to match pretty much. Yeah, Mary, that roller coasters too. You are right. Photography and roller coasters. We did have a roller coaster set though. So I thought, you know, I wanted to go with the photography, but you are right. Roller coasters right up there on my list. You're going to get 5 envelopes to go with the 5 cards. Both kits, basic and I Want It All, will have the faceted dots, an entire package, and the iridescent ice sequence to make the shaker card. You'll actually have a lot of these left over to make several shaker cards, and a little window sheet which disappeared because it's a window sheet and it's clear. But you're going to get just a 4x4 sheet with a window sheet, and you need that for the shaker card. All right, so it was asked, what is the blender pen? I know this is confusing because we have a new marker line called the Stampin' Blends, but this is not a Stampin' Blend. This is actually a blender pen. It's a 2-sided pen, and mind you, the one I'm showing you right now is mine. I've used it. It's not new. You are going to get a brand new one. They actually come in a pack of 3. You're going to get one with the kit. Again, it's brand new. Both tips are the same. We use these to pick up ink off the ink pads and color with if you don't have markers. We also use them to blend with, blend your ink, blend your markers. They're really great. Actually, we are using this on one of the cards, one of the card designs. If I can find it. Oh, I think I used it on one of the card designs. Oh yeah, here it is. See the heart right here? The image of the heart is actually not colored in. And so I used the Stampin' Blend and the ink pad to color that in. And the tutorial and the video will show you how to do that. All right, so that's the basic kit. This is everything included in the basic kit and the stamp set. Now, if you want the I Want It All kit, which is a 20% discount, you're going to get 4 of the ink colors. The one ink color you're not going to get, the ink pad, is Purple Posy. You can buy this later. It's not included. It's not priced in the kit, and it's not included because Stampin' Up! Has stopped production on it right now because there was when they made the pre-orders, they found there was a quality issue, so they stopped production. They said it might be a month or 2 before that comes out. So you can purchase that one separately when it comes out, but these 4 are coming in the kit. And the reason why this is empty is because I didn't get the markers yet, but these will actually be the matching markers. And the markers will include Purple Posy. So there'll be 5 markers in the markers. So that's the I Want It All kit upgrade. Those are this is everything that's included, and the 5 cards for the Capture the Good special offer bundle. Because this is a pre-order, because it contains stamp sets, Stampin' Up! Has a strict policy on this. I absolutely have to have the money in before June 3rd. Before I place the order. It has to be a pre-order in order for me to do this special offer. So you can register on my blog. There's a link in this video's description. There's also more details there if you want to click on there and get more details. Now here's a really cool thing about this kit and the card that we're making today. So I'm just kind of panning down on all the things that are in the Capture the Good kit. So the card that we're making today is an Eclipse card, and here it is in all 5 of those new ink colors. And the only extra thing, like this kit would make these cards, the only thing extra you're going to need is the large letter die set. That's the only thing that's not in the kit that you would need to make these cards in the ink colors. So that's kind of neat. Now the large letter dies, and I have to shout this out. Diana, there's 2 different prices. If you're in my club, you get a bonus price. Click on the link in the video's description. You'll see them there and everything listed on it. All right, so the large letter die, and mind you, if you look at mine, the smile is already, I've taken the letters out for smile, so don't think you're not going to get blanks there. You're actually going to get the S-M-I-L-E. I just thought that was so cute with the camera. These large letter dies are retiring, and they are so awesome for this Eclipse card technique. So you do want to get those if you love the Eclipse card. I have 1 or 2 more videos on my blog featuring the Eclipse card technique because it is a really fun one, and it's so easy to do. You're going to see how easy it is to do in just a minute. All right, I'm just going to move that right out of the way and get started. So we're using the Capture the Good stamp set. This will be available on June 4th. And you know what, Brenda? I don't know the measurements on those. I don't have a ruler handy, but you can kind of gauge the size of them by the card, if that helps you, or by my fingers. So this is the tutorial that comes, that I create for every project, every video, every class that I do. And you can get this by going to the resource page. I just showed you the resource page. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not like that. I'm not showing you this, am I? How mean am I, right? We're talking about it. I'm not even showing it to you. Oh my gosh. What a dope. So did I show you the other ones? Did I show you the cards? Did I switch back to that? I feel bad if I didn't. I'm so sorry. Did I show you that? I'm just going to flash them back here because I don't know if I switched the screen. So these are the in color cards that we're using today. And, okay, Adrian, I'm sorry. Thank you. All right. So she said I did miss out on that. So let me just show you. Let me just flash those large letter dies again. I'm so sorry. Just when you think you got it all going on. So Brenda, hopefully this helps you with the size of the dies. They may be even listed in my online store what size they are. Okay, so these are the large letter dies here. Sorry if I'm sorry if I forgot to switch that screen. All right, thanks. Here comes the cards. Okay, so those are the dies. That helps you. Hopefully that helps you. And these are the cards in the in colors. So we've got the 5 different in colors here. And again, the only thing outside of the kit, the only thing that you need here is that die set to make these cards. I love this, the smile with the camera. I just think that's so cool. And the Eclipse card is such a cool technique. And it's an easy one. Okay, so let's show how easy it is. Let's do it. All right, so I have the free PDF on there. It's got the measurements you need on there. It's got all the supplies. Look, it doesn't even take all that many supplies to make this. That's how fun and easy this Eclipse card is. And you can click on the link in the video's description to get that free PDF. All right, now I'm going to make this card today in Blackberry Bliss. So this one actually isn't in color, but you can make these in any color you like. Okay. Stephanie says she got a behind the scenes look. You get to see me and what I'm doing when I think that I'm showing you my hands. Yeah. If you want to stare at the top of my head, I'm sure you would much rather look at the cards though. Oh, funny. Okay, so we're going to start with our Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. A few people had asked me this. How do you get, usually if you have a standard size card, you can only fit 4 of the letters for the Eclipse on there, and people make them a little bit longer to make longer words. They'll make the card a little bit longer or a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you a quick trick on how you can get all 5 of these letters on the standard size card. All right, so we're going to start with some Blackberry Bliss, or whatever color you wish to make your cards in. This really does work in just about any color. And it looks beautiful in those ink colors. We're going to ink up the camera stamp. That's so fun. That I love that I could combine the photography with paper crafting. It just brings it all full circle for me. And I'm using the words "It's Your Day" from the kit. And you could change that if you wanted to. Do something different on that. So that's all there is for stamping. Quick and easy. There's the stamp itself, the stamp set, is so pretty. You can color it in, and I'm going to show you some more samples after, but it looks pretty even if it's not colored in. It's one of those things one of those stamps that you can just work with. It's quick and easy, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do a lot of work, but you can if you want to step it up. Okay. So next up, we're going to take the die cut machine. I'm just going to move that so we're in the screen here. We've got the die cut. I've got the magnetic platform down here. Now, one thing I found very helpful was having I switched over to a newer cutting pad because some of mine are very, very old and have been through a lot of classes and have been very well loved and used. And eventually they start to get thick and curl, and then the magnet doesn't hold them as well. If yours look like that, though, don't worry. If you don't have a magnetic platform, just take a Post-it note and stick it over there to hold the letter in place so it doesn't move. Okay. So next up, we are going to, now I'm starting with the S. I'm going to work my way over to the E, and I am pushing that S almost to the edge, all the way over as far as I possibly can. This is, now the trick to getting the 5 letters to fit here is doing them one at a time. So if you did 4, you could lay out all 4 letters and run it through. But with 5, they almost need to overlap, so you kind of have to do them one at a time. So I'm going to send the S through, and actually it goes very quickly. I'm going to send the S through, and here's a little tip on, I'll put these out here so you can be looking at those while we go. A little tip on your Big Shot is die cut machine, is that it's an ambi turner. You can send the platform through either way. Okay, so we've got our S. We're just going to put that aside. Going to go with the M. And I use the bottom of the camera line right there to line up my letters. So I've got a tiny little space there underneath the, and I'll line up the rest of the letters the same place. So let's pop out Mr. M. And then we've got the I, putting it just about the same place at the bottom so that it lines up with the rest of the letters. Aw, thanks, Andrea. She says she loves the stamp set. Diana says you can't see the table. Huh. I'm looking at it. Does anybody else not see it? All right. Okay, so we're going with the L. I know I'm watching it on my phone just in case there's any glitches so I can see them happen. And I see the table on the phone, so if anybody else is having a problem, let me know. Okay. Oh, did you just pop on? Stampin' Star, she wanted to know the tip. You must have just popped on. You must have just popped on right after we did S, right? Because S is where I told you the secret. It's a big secret, right? Big secret. The big secret is do the letters one at a time. That's how you can get 5 out of a standard size card. Otherwise, you can, if you were only doing 4 letters, you can put them all on at once. But to get 5, you kind of almost have to overlap them, so you got to do the letters one at a time. That's it. That's the big trick. And here is the rest of it right here. So I'm just, and again, lining them up with the line on the bottom of the camera there so they're all lined up and sending it through. All right, good, thanks. Diana, if you still can't see the table, you might want to back out and come back in. Okay. So we're all cut. That's it. You know, I should note the die cut machine that we currently carry is also retiring from our product line, because we are coming out with a new one. A really exciting thing. Unfortunately, like building a house, you know when you build a house and you have an end date when it's supposed to be finished and it doesn't get finished for another year? Well, unfortunately, that's kind of what happened with the release of the new die cut machine that we're coming out with. Unfortunately, some things delayed its progress, so it didn't make it into the new catalog, but it will be coming very soon. So if you love this and need a die cut machine, you might want to get that quickly too before that is gone. But new things are coming, so I don't want to, I don't want to tell you to buy the old one when there's a new one coming. Totally up to you, but depends on how badly you want it. Okay, so we've got our smile all cut out of the camera. Now here is the another trick here, because sometimes when I put these letters in, I accidentally put the adhesive on the wrong side, like on the front instead of the back, because I'm not paying attention. So what I did was I lined those letters up right there. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the card base. Back in just a hair there, a little bit too close. Okay, so I'm using snail adhesive for that part, and we're using foam strips for the rest. So for the snail, I went around the edges, just be a little gentle, and then I went on the inside, but be a little gentle here with Mr. M, because these little doodads right here, they can get bent really easily. I did want adhesive on them, but just be gentle with them. Okay. Yes, it's a new die cut machine. I do know what it is, Rita. It's a new die cut machine. That's all. That's the only information I know. I know it's new. I know it's going to be awesome because Stampin' Up! Always goes over and above. That's all I know. And I know it was supposed to be out with the new catalog originally when it was planned, and I know that things got delayed, like building a house, and unfortunately it's not here yet. But just wanted to throw that out for those who needed a die cut machine and wanted to get this one before it's gone. All right, so now I'm going to flip these letters over to the back, so I don't make that mistake of putting the foam strips on the wrong side. So we are now looking at the back of Smile. There's a front and a back to the word Smile. Did you know that? So these are foam adhesive strips. It's all right if the S is upside down. That's not important. It is important, though, that we're on the back. We don't want to be on the front because you don't want to put adhesive on the front. All right, so these foam strips are really, really easy to work with, and they're so good for this because it makes it really quick. You could probably use mini dimensionals. The big dimensionals would be too big, but the mini dimensionals would really be a pain. To, you know, because you'd have to kind of space them out, and it would be a lot harder to work with. These are really super easy to work with. Just peel off the backing there. And oops. Now that's where it matters, Pamela. This is where it matters that it's upside down. When you're putting it back, it doesn't matter if it's upside down, just as long as we got the back side. But when you're putting it back in the card, you definitely want to put it back the right way. All right, so this is the next trick to your Eclipse card, and that is your foam adhesive strips. And that's actually that's the last piece. This is it. So I'm just putting this foam adhesive on the back of each. And you don't have to get too crazy with it. It doesn't have to be on every nook and cranny of the back here. Just the main part I found was working fine. Well, that is very interesting. Debbie says she puts the foam strips on the actual card on here instead. Yeah, that would probably work too. The only thing with that is I'm a little afraid that it may not line up. I don't know. I suppose you're right. I suppose that it wouldn't matter, right? So that is another trick that Debbie's sharing, that she puts the foam strip here instead of putting on the back of the letter. And I guess that would eliminate the worry of putting it on the wrong side of the letter, right? So so I guess you have options there. Okay. So because we stamped before we cut that out, that image is going to line up perfectly here. I can go either way, right? But it has to go one way because we stamped the image. So it only lines up in one way. But you don't want to cut the letters out separately. Margaret's saying she cut the letters out of Fun Foam, but unfortunately, you would have to mount them after. I don't see how that would work. Because you don't want the foam on the back of this. You only want it on the letters. You want your card base to be flat down here and the letters to pop up. Okay, so here we go. That's it. That's how quick and easy it was to make that. Right? And that uses and this is the large alphabet letter dies here that we did the word smile in. And if you're popping on late, I know that there's a few of you that have popped in later. I did share that pretty much all of the supplies that I used to make the Smile card can be made with the card kits that I'm offering right now. The Capture the Good card kits, the special offer. The only thing that you need in addition to that is the alphabet die. And actually you would need the foam strips. The foam strips aren't in there. So most people have adhesive, but if you don't have those are handy to have anyways. All right, and I promised before I bounce off that I was going to show you some more ideas here. So I've got a couple more ideas that I had created for on stage using this. And you know what? I'm going to show the stamp set with it so you guys can see it because there. Okay, so this is the stamp set. It's got some fun Woody sayings in it. Here I cut with the circle punch the lens out and put the words in the lens. of the camera. There's so many things you can do in that lens. I cannot wait to see all the different things that come out of this stamp set, all the different designs that people come up with. Because I can envision so many different like scenarios that you could do with this, like putting the picture in the middle and putting the scene in the middle. And here, this one Linda Cullen did. She put the heart in the middle here. Punch that out and put that in the middle, use the scallop punch on the back. And I really love how she used the rectangle die to make the film strip there. And then here I used Stampin' Blends on this one. Actually, Linda used Stampin' Blends on this one too. She did a little, she did it on gray, but used a little blends on the edges. Now these are the actual Stampin' Blend markers, not the blender pen that's coming in the kit. And here I did Stampin' Blends around, but I also popped up the center of that lens, made a little bit of a zoom lens there. And the last one also done with Stampin' Blends here. This one really gives it a zoom lens. You can see it's embossed and clear on the back. But see how that lens is popped up with the circled eyes and some Stampin' Dimensional. So very, very cool. Yes, absolutely. Margaret's asking if demonstrators can order the kit. Absolutely. Absolutely. There is a little bit of a discount on it. So I did want to offer a special offer on that. So absolutely, if you're a demonstrator, of course you can. And you can click on the link. And if you were popping in late and didn't, oh, thanks for all the hearts, you guys. I love you right back. If you didn't see this, the Capture the Good set, and you can actually go back to the beginning to see these cards. It has a tutorial and a video to make 5 cards and all the supplies. Oh, there we go. Right in there. No, still no. To make these 5 cards. You can look at you can actually click on the link too. You can go back to the beginning and see them. But you'll be able to make so much more than these 5 cards. There's so many more supplies in this kit. And I have a basic kit. And then if you want to add on the in-color ink pads and markers, I have an I Want It All kit, which is even a little bit more savings. All right, so that is our class for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I cannot wait for the stamp set to come out. But don't forget, those dies are retiring, so they won't be available after June 3rd. All right, well, thank you for joining me today.